Hi, called Pur Piso here. I'm going to talk today about where the gods of religious texts come from, especially those of the Bible. Well, they come from the sky, meteorological phenomena, and also from fossils, from dinosaur fossils. They're everywhere. They're depicted in the epigraphy. And the deluded cry-psychotics and Christians, which, religious cause, it's a form of mental illness and cause tremendous intellectual stagnation. They don't realize it, they don't see it, it's right in front of their eyes.
But the phenomenon that produces shooting stars was often understood as a sign from the gods. Emperor Constantine may have interpreted a meteor this way, reshaping history in the process. In 312 AD, Constantine found himself outnumbered on the eve of battle, and he prayed in desperation to the Christian God for guidance. Then a vision appeared.
Yes.
Constantine's army claimed they saw a blazing cross in the sky.
Why don't you
Constantine won his battle,
learn about the comet of Caesar?
As the empire's religion.
That actually happened. That's where he got the vision from.
Responsible for changing really the course of Western civilization.
Yeah. Sorry about the interference on this clip, but when I saw it on TV, I grabbed my camera and I said, I have to film this. Any meteorologic phenomena, meteorites and all that, they were considered sacred. The same like fossils. They worship fossils in those days. You know, the Muslims worship a meteorite, a black meteorite in Mecca, in the Kaaba. That's what it is, a meteorite.
These same cultures also dramatically declined at roughly the same time. Historians refer to this decline as the Greek Dark Ages, though its impact was felt throughout the region. One theory suggests a large meteorite hit the Earth somewhere in the Middle East, creating a fireball and subsequent dust cloud that obscured the sun, causing crop failures and drought. This would explain the imagery in the legends. But evidence for this cataclysm may exist in, of all places, tree rings.
I'm a dendrochronologist, that's someone who studies tree rings. And we identified a series of what we call narrowest ring events. These were points in time precisely dated by the tree rings where a lot of trees all agreed it was the worst conditions they had seen during their lifetime. And the dates which this produced were really quite interesting. A dark age. There is essentially no good written information just around 540 AD.
The historical record is curiously vague, but when Bailey searched the mythological record, he came face to face with dragons.
There you go, mythological record. Yeah.
Legends of dragons, which can also be found in ancient Chinese and Mayan mythology, reappeared in Britain during the 6th century.
It's interesting that the dragon is often described as having a red tail, and the great comet has a red smoky tail. And appearance of these dragons have been associated with a blast on the ground, trees being burned, being pushed over.
Tell me where these dragons come from. They're nothing but dinosaur bones. That's what in the book of Enoch of the Bible, with the angels came out and came from heaven and copulated with the giants on earth and all this bunch of nonsense in the Bible and the different mythological books. The Greeks found bones of dinosaurs, but they didn't know where they were. They thought they were living entities, living beings, gods. They put them in, as a matter of fact, the records all over the world. All the cultures have dinosaur bones that they worship as gods. So the Christians are retards. This is from the Stela of King Narmer, the Old Kingdom. Look at this. On the right is a dinosaur, on the left is an ancient epigraphy. And here is a very famous vase with a nice book, and look at the dinosaur bone in there. People should buy this book. Christians should buy this book. You know, stop being a little bit retarded. Look at the ichthyosaur here. It's all over. This all over. Even in Rome, there's a mosaic depicting one of those creatures. In the Ishtar Gate in Babylon, there it is. And another one here from the Anasazi in Native America. Now imagine these ancient people writing sacred text, finding dinosaur bones. I think they are living entities. That's where the dragons come from, the basilisk, and like in Basel, Switzerland, you have all these dragons, and in mythology all over. Christian mythology have dragons and winged creatures and all that. All are bones of dinosaurs. And in some of them, the frills of the Triceratops, they appear because you find the bones and they appear like they're wings. So they come out with the beaks. So that's why you have the mythological figures with the beak and the wings, and they guard the gold. They're all over in the Bible, the book of the retards. Amazing. These are from Cambodian temples. Look at these dinosaurs here. It's extremely obvious. They found the bones. This is the reason why I consider anybody that is a deist. They're completely ignorant. They are dumb, and they should have their brains checked out. Theology is like the study of tooth fairies. It doesn't belong. It's a congregation of retards trying to figure out what tooth fairy is the real tooth fairy or imaginary friend. So these people are deluded. Their brains are screwed up. In ancient times, comets, like they were signs of gods, the moon, sun, and everything, and of course our phallus, our penis, our organ of creation. The comet of Caesar, of course, was interpreted by Constantine. It was a symbol that was the divine Caesar was 300 years before, and he used it. And that's what the whole thing of Christianity came from. The Star of Bethlehem, that's the Star of the Islamic star, and the Star of David. That's where it comes from. That's where this star comes from. It's the comet of Caesar. Of course, Venus is a star. It was the mother of Julius Caesar. Veneris Venetrix, which is Venus, the life giver, because women are the creator, are the caves of creation, and they are venerated as gods. So they have the milk, the life-giving milk, which is equivalent to the male penis, the semen. Excellent program by the BBC called Earth, the biography. Excellent. The Christian, the retarded people, the ignorant one, they ought to, just learn this. Life started 4 billion years ago on the planet, on the seas, by accident. By accident. Trial and error. And here we are, creating God with our brains. Too bad Christians learn. Get it.
Fed by volcanic activity, they may have provided all the right chemicals needed for the emergence of life.
Exactly, 4 billion years ago.
Deep down below us, there's a body of magma that's very hot. Now, the magma itself is giving off gases like carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide.
It's in New Zealand.
And that provides the food for these bacteria to grow.
So the volcanoes are like a supply chain providing all this stuff?
They're the heat engine that drives the whole process.
Volcanic pools like this are one possible place where life might have begun. But there is an alternative theory, as volcanoes created other places where life could have started, like hydrothermal vents. These too are the result of volcanic activity, but they are found in the deepest parts of the oceans.
There you go, Christian retards. Something you can learn.
Today,
Watch
they support an
programs like this.
Diversity of life. But 4 billion years ago, it's thought that the combination of high temperatures and rich chemicals that the vents produce might have stimulated the emergence of life.
There you go.
But the role of volcanoes went beyond just kick-starting life. They have played a critical role in nurturing and protecting it too.
We created God with our brains. We are proto-evolution. People that believe in God have a problem with their brains. We're in the 21st century, not the 12th. Get educated, learn science. God is produced by our brains to help us cope with death. You only have one life. Don't waste it.